Yo, what's good, everybody? How we doing? How is everybody's weekend going? Good evening, Traded 007, KDP, Christopher, Judo, Furvy, Cindy, Spaces, Benzema. Let's see, 44, a Teragram, Joyce, the Trader's Nest, Pieter, Son of Wall Street, Christopher. It's weird seeing everybody's like handles instead of the actual names there. Hey, Gray Horse, how are you? Those of you that are hanging out in the vertical stream, feel free to click on the other live stream on my channel. It's a much better viewing experience. You'll get to see my whole monitor and everything. That's where most people are hanging out at and chatting. We got about 70 people in here already. Tonight, we are giving away a 150K Lucid test account this evening. We'll announce the winner at 10:30. You will need to be here at 10:30 in order to claim your prize. If you're not here, we are going to give it to somebody else. So, those are the rules. That's how we've done it every time on a giveaway, so that's what we're going to do again. So yes, exclamation point Wes will be the code to punch into the chat. Let me make sure the giveaway's working here. Yeah. Okay. Looks like everybody's getting their entries in now. All right. So yeah. So how was everybody's weekend? Hopefully you are rested and ready to... Going to be a short week this week, actually. Guys, I'm only going to stream Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday this week. Generally, Wednesday starts to die off a little bit. And then obviously Thursday's Thanksgiving. Friday, well, there's no globex session on Friday evening, so I will not be streaming on Friday. So it'll be a short week for us. What's up, Adam? How are you? But yes, should still be a decent week with volatility and everything. Hopefully you guys made it out unscathed on Friday and didn't short the hole. Hopefully you were able to be patient and just wait for things to kind of get out of that little range that we were in. And I say little by, I mean 300 point range. But yeah. Oh, Spaces, that's CB. Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's weird seeing all the handles instead of like the usernames. I'll get used to it eventually. We'll figure out who everybody is. Very scathed, unfortunately, Moxie. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, it happens, brother. Like, learning to be patient is the hardest thing, especially if you're trading like mainly Nasdaq or gold or something that moves a lot. That is one of the toughest things to do because you're sitting there watching price move 200-300 points, right? And you're thinking, man, there's all sorts of money to be made in this. You're seeing momentum plays. You're like, oh, let me hop on here in the middle of nowhere because you think you know where it's going. But when you hop on in the middle of nowhere, inevitably what happens is you get wild chop, right? Wild chop. I infected you, Doc? You don't have a voice? I haven't been sick in a little while. I did lose my voice, though, recently. For sure. We're just kind of waiting around here. Obviously, the gap hasn't filled. I would like to see what happens. We do have VWAP sitting right around where current price is as well. So we're going to be waiting a little bit, more than likely. Nose, voice, head, everything. Oh, no, Doc. Oh, no. Anything is better than trading all-time highs over and over and over. All-time highs, I think what I'm going to do at all-time highs is just buy the open, because inevitably it just pumps off the open. Chop suey, Ms. Rain. Oh, no. Guys, don't get chopped up. Don't get chopped up. Hey, what's up, Fletch? How are you, brother? Long time no see. You doing okay? Fletch, click on the other live stream on my channel, brother. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Fletch. Yeah, what are we at sub count wise? I haven't looked all weekend. Let's see here. We are at 5,592. So we probably go over 5.6K tonight with the giveaway and everything. So another milestone, guys. Another milestone on the channel. I wonder, how long do you guys think it's going to take us to get to 10K? Do you think it's going to be a whole nother year? Thanks, Fletch. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I wonder how long it's going to take. 6K soon, Adam? Yeah, I wonder. Like I said, I don't know. Because in July, we had like, I think we went over 1,000 in July. And then it's just been like a ramp up ever since then, right? So I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. Like I said, I never expected my channel to even get to where we are. At least not this quickly. I thought that where we were would be 3 years down the line, you know? Hey, what's up, Lance? How are you? Soon, not a year, CB? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because I'm not the world's greatest trader, and I don't claim to be that. I'm not real pushy about anything. You know, like I don't. I just come on here and hang out with you guys for the most part. I mean, we are going to get some long form content out here soon. We are putting Quant Hour quick tips, like a short series out. So just be on the lookout for that type of stuff. Hopefully, I can get this level drawing. How to properly locate support and resistance, filmed and edited and all that out by the holidays. We got a couple other ideas that we're trying to work on right now too. It's just a time thing. Like my editor Mason, he's in uni over in the UK. So it's just a time thing. Like being able to sync all that up. And obviously we want to take time at the holidays to spend time with family and friends as well, and not just work over the holidays. I got family coming into town this week, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to try to get that stuff out there for you, though. Fletch, you'll edit it? All right. Yeah, you can argue with Mason over that one. Mason would have to dip into his own pockets and pay you for that, for sure. Oh, Dave, get out of here, bro. The Chiefs did not deserve to win that game today at all. I'm not even going to listen to that this evening. I'm not even... Well, to be fair, the Lions didn't deserve to win either today. However, the Lions did come back and win. Colts got robbed. I agree, Fletch. I agree. Colts got robbed. But yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in, we are now over 100 people in here. Exclamation point Wes in the chat will enter you into the drawing for the 150K Lucid test account. This evening, we will announce the winner at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. You will need to be here in order to claim your prize. You'll have to type something in the chat. If you don't type something in the chat within a minute, we'll pick somebody else. I'm sorry, but my channel's been being botted a lot lately, and we have to kind of like rapid fire these things. So if for some reason you see the viewers up around, oh, I don't know, 5K or 6K, that's probably not the reality of the situation, right? We normally get about 300 to 350 people in here. So that's more like normal numbers. 5,000 viewers is not normal. Completely abnormal. Did anyone get an account from Real Trade, Antoine? I've never even heard of Real Trade. I definitely didn't get an account. But welcome, guys. How was your guys' weekend? Anybody got anything cool planned for Thanksgiving? Any cool vacations or family time coming up? Charles, you can write off all of them technically if you have it going through an LLC. You can write off all of them. If you're trading as a business, you can write off the majority of it. It goes in as losses. Hey, what's up, Miko? Yeah, those of you that are in the vertical stream, feel free to click on the other live stream on my channel, the one that does not have the word mobile in the title. It's a lot better viewing experience, and that's where most people are hanging out at. You might get confused if you're hanging out in the shorts feed. You'll be like, who is this guy talking to? Is he crazy? Is he over there talking to himself? You know, the rest of the world doesn't celebrate her. Yeah, I got that, Martin. I got that, Martin. However, the majority of volume that's being conducted is, well, and the majority of my viewers are probably US based. Kind Nikki, am I in for a short right now? I won't be in a short until you see probably something like probably something more like this. Fill the gap, come back up and hold below. We only really retraced about half the gap right now. But lately on NQ, it's been gap and goes. I feel like this could be a fake. The ideal spot for this to go, the up move to go into is going to be up here. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad, y'all. The ideal spot for the NQ to go up into is probably going to be last week's point of control up here at around 750-ish. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you're looking at this. I know there's a big gap, right? But we have left many gaps behind on the move up. So the NQ could do that, something nasty, right? So just keep in mind this POC that's sitting here. That could be kind of where we go up into before we see any substantial downside. Not to say the gap doesn't get filled tonight, right? We do have central pivot hanging out a little bit lower at 268.75. So just be careful on the short side, and obviously the long side as well. But I'd want to see this break back below this level after the gap up before I would consider the short. All right. All right. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, like I said, we are giving away that 150K test account with Lucid Trading Company this evening. Exclamation point West in the chat will enter you into that drawing. Let me make sure everybody's good to go. We have got, okay, we've got 131 people entered right now. 132. All right, so the majority of you have got it in there. So that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Caleb, you think we're going to fill the gap before midnight? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. There's definitely interest down here on the DOM. But we all know how NQ likes to leave these behind and pump out of nowhere. So I'm going to wait for it to get, the short entry was actually from up here. I'm going to wait for it to get below this level, so below 390, and be holding below 390 for the short down. I mean, you guys do you, obviously. VWAP on the current session is sitting at 462. The last two gaps were filled on Thursday of that week. Yeah, that's yeah, that's a ways away. That's a ways away. All right, 120 people in here currently. I know gold was kind of moving around a little bit, but man, we are still in this nasty sideways action on gold. I feel sorry for you gold traders. I feel so bad. Like, it is just came to a screeching halt. Hey, thanks Market Vision, appreciate you. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. It really does help out the channel. Welcome all of Red Candle Nation, by the way. Reds had to kind of take a step back for a minute. I don't want to obviously talk too much about what's going on with him. That's his personal stuff, and I'm not going to elaborate on anything. But welcome all of Red Candle Nation. Yes, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. I live stream every Sunday through Thursday starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I normally go till about 10:30 or so, but welcome everybody. Red's in Cambodia. I'm sure he'll pop in at some point and say hello. But yes, welcome Red Candle Nation. Obviously, you guys are more than welcome to join Level Up Trading Community as well. Discord, it is a free trading community. We aren't selling any courses or mentorship programs or signal services. Just a nice chill place for traders to hang out and say what they're seeing, talk about trades, post their trades if they want to. Exclamation point Discord in the chat will enter you into that drawing, or enter you into the drawing. Exclamation point Discord will generate the link to the Discord. Feel free to join. I'm not as active as Red is in his Discord. That's more or less a place for you guys to hang out and talk to each other and just hang out, like just chill. You know, it's very rare to find a nice free trading Discord. Most of them are behind paywalls and everything. We never wanted that. I know how difficult it is as a beginning trader. For those of you that are new to the channel, I've been trading for about 4.5 years. Yes, I am a profitable trader. I'm not one of these multi-millionaire traders. I make low six figures annually currently. And I trade support and resistance, higher time frame support and resistance. I'm looking for the bigger plays. I'm not generally a scalper. I'm not very good at it. It wrecks me. Market Vision, you said it. Yeah, the Chiefs suck. Yeah, can't stand the Chiefs. Can't stand the Chiefs. Man, we are just chopping around all of a sudden. For those of you that are new to the channel, I do have affiliates with My Fun of Futures, Take Profit Trader, Lucid, and what other ones do I have? Can't even remember which affiliates I have. But you'll notice I don't put any kind of like advertisements or anything on my live stream. But it is code WES, all caps, with all those props for the best available discount. Feel free to use it if you want to. But you're not going to hear me sitting here pumping my affiliate code all the time. I didn't want my channel to be about that. I do have them more or less for you guys. I don't make a killing off the affiliates, but it is there if you guys would like a discount. Also, in the Discord, under Prop Firm Deals is where I'm going to list all the deals that come out this week for Black Friday. So just make sure you're paying attention to that channel on Level Up Discord, because that's where Mock at Mason and I will be posting. We aren't going to litter the trading chat with all that stuff. I don't want the trading chat being all congested with ads and promos. But welcome, everybody. Hopefully you find value here. Hopefully you enjoy the streams. We got a nice trading community. Honestly, we got better traders in here than me. I've been very fortunate by the kind of traders that my channel has attracted. Very, very fortunate. So like I said, I can't thank you all enough. The success is owed to you guys for the channel taking off the way that it has. We're about to go over 5.6K subscribers. So I can't thank you all enough. Still blown away. Still completely blown away. A little overwhelming. Yeah, okay. Are the buyers actually going to do it here? Are they really going to pump this up? So here's the other move. I already drew what I was looking for. Here's the other move that I would be looking at right now. Would be a move back above this, a reclaim, a retest, and a hold above for the long. I'm not going to get involved in this. That could turn into sideways action around VWAP. So we might be sitting here a minute. We'll see what happens, though. Oh, yeah, his Royal Trades. Lucid is amazing. Like, if any of you have not tried trading with Lucid, I think you'll like it. It's one day to pass on the evals, and they're set up for long-term success. They do have consistency, but, man, payouts are nearly instant. Comparable to my funded futures. They've been a great prop. Probably the best new prop that I've experienced. Yeah, okay, Boogie. Lucid's amazing. Amazing. And their transition to live is the best of all the props that I've seen. With their little escrow account that they set up for you that is like, and they have a bonus structure in place too for once you go live. If you want slow, sustainable, long-term growth, especially as you're a beginning trader, Lucid is amazing. Absolutely amazing. 0 payout denials thus far, from what I know. But yeah, give Lucid a try if you haven't yet. Cost is relatively cheap too, and it's not a monthly rebill. It's a one-time payment until you pass, so you can take as however long you want. I think the 50Ks right now are like $80 all in, something like that, with no activation fee, no monthly rebill. Yeah, they're amazing, guys. They're absolutely amazing. If you have not given them a look yet, I highly recommend giving them a look. I mean, there's a lot of other small props that are cheaper right now, but you know, I see a lot of them for like $47 a month or $47 a month or whatever for your first month. The really cheap ones, I just throw up red flags a little bit. You know, I think they should price it right. Pimar. So they do have a DLL, a daily loss limit, which actually I think is a good thing. It kind of saves you on all their accounts but the 25K. The 25K account right now, I believe, is I want to say a little over $60 for the 25K. But all of them are 1 day to pass. You can pass in a single day. The 50Ks, you're allowed up to 4 minis or 40 micros. Astro, you're going to pass an account with me on stream? Nice. On that note, do not copy my trades. You will get wrecked. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, guys, Lucid's amazing. I have nothing bad to say about Lucid. They've been great all the way around. In fact, I'm gonna trade a Lucid account tonight on stream. If I get a trade, right? Like if we just end up going sideways the whole stream like we normally do when I'm live, I may not catch a trade. but yeah. You heard that loud and clear, Astro? All right. Good deal. Like I said before, those of you that are in the vertical stream, feel free to click on the other live stream on my channel, the one that does not have the word mobile in the title. And it's a lot better viewing experience. That's where everybody's hanging out at. We got about 140 people in here right now. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I hope your weekend was good. We're just kind of chilling and waiting at this point. Market's been going sideways, so I gotta wait for a move. I gotta wait for a move to see what happens. We got interest both to the top and downside right now on the DOM. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of expecting the up move. Lance, I always build up a buffer. I'm not going to lie. I don't anymore. Don't get me wrong. Like if you're newer to trading, right? Definitely take that first payout that you get. At least cover the costs of the evaluations and the activation fees if you had them. Pay yourself back, you know, just so you have that satisfaction of taking a payout. But at the same time, once you get further on down the road and you're profitable, I think you build up the buffer first, because inevitably we all have red days. I have red days, you know. I try to limit them, you know, but I probably have 2 or 3 red days a month, you know. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Yeah, Astro, 100%. Yeah, you get to see my full screen and everything on the horizontal stream. It's a lot better viewing experience. A lot better. All right, what are we doing here? Are we going to get a move or are we just going to chop sideways? Is anybody in a trade currently? That's my question. Is somebody... I'm sure somebody's short from the top. Is anybody short from above 500? But the red days only come at worst time. I mean, look, guys, the one thing I can't stress enough is, and I'm still guilty of it even to this day from time to time, right? Is not accepting a small red day, right? Like that's the worst thing. The inability to accept the small red day is an account killer. Right? It just is. You got to be willing to accept the $300 loss day, the $200 loss day. And on the flip side, you got to be able to accept the $200 green day or the $300 green day. Yeah, like it's imperative. Those really massive days, while some people can get them fairly consistently, that's not the reality for the majority of traders out there, right? Those come few and far between. I would say my big days, and don't take my last 2 weeks of trading. as an example, because I've been putting up 2, 3, 4, 5K days fairly consistently recently. But that's very, very rare for me, like extremely rare. I typically only have, 1 or 2 days that are around that 4K mark a month. The rest of the time, it's just small, green, consistent days, usually somewhere between $300 and $800 days. Biomech, yes, you can use NinjaTrader with Lucid. You can use NinjaTrader, Trade-Evate, TradingView, Quant Tower, Sierra Charts, and MotiveWave. Yeah, Lance, self-control is everything. Knowing when to walk away. And I've been guilty of it recently. There have been times where I've been yelling at my monitor and clicking buttons when I knew I shouldn't have. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Armando, still doing minis? Yeah, I trade minis. Tonight, depending upon the movement that we get, I might flip over to micros just because I'm already up $230. But we'll see how it goes. We're in the middle of nowhere right now, so I'm not interested at all. I'm just not interested at all. Going completely sideways, chopping VWAP. Yeah, Lance, like I said, my best trading days are when I'm in that probably 1 to 3 trades area on the day. Like those are my best. Those are my best trades. Those are my best days. And generally it's because I've been able to locate the top or the bottom of the session, right? But yeah, don't be fooled by what you see on the internet. I mean, there are good traders on the internet. I feel like the information that they provide is the good information is probably hidden behind a paywall in most cases. But secondly, they've been trading for 10 to 15, 20 years sometimes. Most of us have been trading far less than that, right? Like their account balances can stomach a lot more drawdown. You'll see these guys go in $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 of drawdown. Our accounts can't handle that, like our accounts cannot handle that much drawdown. They'll let a trade go 100 points against them and hang in there. You just found out your son-in-law is trading now, Tim? Oh, you're good on the caps. Yeah, they go big. That's not the reality, and that's not the way you should be trading, right? That's just not... because their influencers are going for the clicks, they're going for those huge payouts, the big posts, the hey, I made 100K today, hey, I made 200K today. But they also have the account balances to be able to do that too, right? At this point in their trading. If you're 3, 4, 5 years in, generally you don't have that kind of money. You don't have that kind of account balance to be able to sling 10 minis on the NAS, At least I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'm not comfortable trading that kind of size at all. My biggest day trade ever, for reference, my biggest day trade ever was actually stupid. I put on way more size than I should have, and I was able to pick a bottom. Right, I made $18,600 in a single trade, and that's my biggest day trade ever. But I had 5 minis on, and I was not comfortable in it at all. It just happened to go in my favor right away, and just kept going. So I was able to just kind of trail my stop, and it worked out. But I haven't had anything close to that since. I haven't had a 5-figure trade since. Dave, you witnessed that one, you think? Yeah, I guess any of those people that watch Trades by Matt witnessed that one for sure back in the day. Anybody that watched Trades by Matt saw that trade because he dragged it over and talked about it for like 10 minutes on his live stream. Yeah, Martin, he definitely did. He definitely did. All right, we got about 165 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk once again. We are giving away a Lucid 150K test account this evening live on stream at about 10:30. We'll announce the winner, so here in about an hour and a half. Exclamation point Wes, all caps in the chat. We'll enter you into that drawing. Make sure you are here when we do the drawing, though, because if you're not, we will pick somebody else. Rams are rolling right now. What's the score, Doug? Rams are good. The Rams got a good team. 21-0. Well, I did just watch the Eagles blow a 21-0 lead on the Cowgirls. So, apparently in the NFL, no lead is safe. Yeah, Raul. Yeah, TBM's because he's doing the copy trading 20 accounts thing and has to play by the rules. That's really all he should be targeting, to tell you the truth. Like, hey, Joel, how are you doing, brother? But yeah, those of you that have been watching Trades by Matt for a while, that he definitely pulled that trade over live on stream and talked about it. All right, can we stop going sideways? Like, what are we doing here? Are we gonna just chop sideways the whole session? Chris, your Bucks are losing. Oh no, we got a Rams fan and a Bucks fan in the chat right now. I know, 44. It's just completely sideways. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Time to trade by flip the coin, Raul. One of these days I should do that. Hey, what's up, Eagles Eyes? How are you? Lance, no. They don't bend the rules, right? Like the influencers have to trade by the same rules as everybody else does, right? What the props can't do is they can't disclose like how bad the influencers trading actually is. Okay. That's private information unless it's subpoenaed and comes out in court. They can't release that kind of information to people. So at least legally. So, but they don't bend the rules for them. Like if these influencers fail their evals, they fail the eval. Hey, Joel, living the dream. Nice. That's what I like to hear, brother. Love you, Joel. But they have to trade all this within the same rules as all of us. So far hasn't passed one by flipping the coin, Ro? Well, like a few months back, we did a chat trades. I picked up an account with My Funded Futures and did a chat trades, and my chat actually passed the account. We were told to stop, that we can't do it. So unfortunately, we couldn't get the payout. But yeah, my chat. It was the first one I've ever seen where a chat trades past the account. I could be wrong, but it was the first one I've ever seen. So I would imagine that's somewhere along the lines of like a flip the coin type thing. I should pick up one of these super cheap, like Mr. Super Killer. The prop did. The prop reached out and told us, because we told them what was going on, and what we were gonna do is purchase a bunch of like free accounts for you guys with any profits that were like any kind of payout that was gained by that account. But when we asked them about it, they told us this is not cool. Why did you tell them? Oh no. I mean, because it's live, it's out there, it's on the internet. They could see it at any point in time for sure. I didn't want to risk like damaging the affiliation, you know. Funny when you get a bunch of people that are actually trying to learn, they can get results. Yeah. Martin, we've been very, very lucky, right? Like the trolls have stayed away from the channel for the most part. I mean, occasionally someone will come in and troll a little bit, but generally they'll leave. Our community is really, really good. Shockingly, in this niche, it's very rare. Very, very rare. Yeah, Super Killer, I don't know. What they told us, like CME compliance issues, which I didn't fully understand either, because it's all simulated. So I don't know. I don't know. That's just what we were told. It's just what we were told. As long as the water is crystal clear, you can drink it. Yeah, Martin, that might be it, right? I'm trying to trade good and patiently and like teach what makes me profitable, what makes me successful as a trader. And it's not degenning. It's not max leveraging my way to accounts. So we almost got 200 people in here. Those of you that are just tuning in, if you type !Wes in the chat, all caps, it will enter you into the drawing for a Lucid 150K test account. We'll announce the winner at 10:30 p.m. So in about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Just make sure you're here for that drawing. Oh, wow, guys. I didn't even realize. Yeah, we did. We went over 5.6K. Went over 5.6K subscribers. Wow, thank you. Unbelievable. The growth on this channel is unreal. Just every night. Every single night. Okay, are we going to... Oh, nice, Mr. Super Killer. Yeah, you're welcome. Everybody that's new, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you have a good time here. Hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you find value in the channel. I hope you guys enjoy coming back and hanging out. We got a nice trading community. Like, the chat is what makes this channel what it is. You guys are what make this channel what it is. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. There's nothing special that I do. I don't know what I'm doing as a streamer. You know, I'm sitting here in front of a camera hanging out with you guys, talking trading, talking sports, hanging out. My trading is actually really boring. to be 100% honest, it's really boring. Like, I'm sitting here waiting for one of two things to happen right now. I'm waiting for this, right? Or I'm waiting for this. Those are the two things that I'm waiting on at this point. Mr. Burp, I'm going to trade Sunday. I'll stream tonight, tomorrow night, and Tuesday night. And then that'll be it for this week. I'm a pro trader who streams. Most are streamers who try to trade. Yeah, there's some good ones out there, right? Like, I learned a lot of like my strategy and everything, and formed like a baseline for how I trade from really two guys that are out there, and they both have really good free content. 6K tonight. I don't know about that. We only got 190 people in here right now. That would be amazing. I mean, if I got to 6K tonight, that would be the record-setting stream for sure. The two guys that I kind of molded my trading around when I started out, and I haven't watched either in a long time, so I don't even know if they trade the same way. But one is Vincent Desiano. He's really good at drawing proper support and resistance levels on any chart. The other one for order flow and supply and demand would be Carmine Rosado. They both have a lot of good free information out there. But yeah, both have paid discords as well at this point, I'm sure. But if you guys are interested in checking out two guys that I can highly recommend, those would be two that I can highly recommend. There's some good older stuff out there as well. But no, I don't trade ICT concepts or anything like that. Nothing like everything else you see. JC Day Trader. He has a chat room account and people can call the trades. Don't trigger the ICT, please. Well, I mean, look, guys, use whatever strategy makes you, use whatever strategy is working for you. You know, like all our brains click on something different. You know, we all digest information and data differently. We process it differently. We have different emotions. So you just have to find something that suits your personality and go with it and stick with it too. The other thing that I see a lot of in people who are unsuccessful is they're strategy hopping too much, right? They'll come into one trading session, they'll trade one strategy, and give me 1 second here. And they won't give the strategy enough time, right? They take too small of a sample size to determine whether it works or not. Trading King, what am I waiting for? There's nothing to trade here. Trading King, there's nothing to do. There's literally nothing to do right now. There's nothing to do. We are chopping VWAP. You want me to get chopped up in sideways action? I mean... The Unclaimed Kings. So they're not necessarily low volume areas, right? Like they can be. Trading King, yes. So what I'm looking for, I kind of explained it, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. I'm waiting for either this kind of action, or I'm waiting for rejection. I would honestly, for downside, would need to see this move before I'd enter. You got to just degen right into the chop. Yeah, sorry guys. For those of you, it was a question that was getting asked over there on the shorts feed. For those of you that are in the shorts feed, click on the other live stream on my channel. It's a lot better viewing experience. That's where everybody's hanging out at. We got almost 200 people in there right now. It's a much better viewing experience. You'll get to see my whole monitor over there. The shorts feed, I'm very limited on screen real estate. So feel free to click on that other live stream. Oh yeah, cheers, Trading King. Cheers. Hey Wes, do you think that my name is too complicated for viewers if you start to stream on YouTube? Is Con Divergence your username? Like, is that the name of your channel? Is that what you're trying? Is that the name you want to roll with? Bobby, because YouTube actually sends that, if you go on, YouTube actually sends that shorts feed out to more people, like sends out more impressions. So it's more for attracting a newer audience than it is for viewing experience. But then what I'll do every so often is just filter them over to the horizontal stream. It's all about the YouTube algorithm. That's why we have both going at the same time. We've got 200 people in here right now. More people are just filing in. Those of you that are just tuning in, we are giving away 150K Lucid test account this evening live on stream. Exclamation point Wes, all caps in the chat will enter you into that drawing. We'll announce the winner in about an hour. Yeah. Is it Fernando? Is that you, Fernando? Fernando, you'll be able to pick whatever trading platform you want. Martin, as far as Christmas time is concerned, is that what you're talking about? I haven't looked at a calendar just yet. I have not looked at a calendar just yet. Lance, so what would I prefer, or what do I think? I do think we're going to see more downside at some point. I think people are starting to realize that the market is completely overbought and has been for a very long time. So, hey, thanks, guys. Like I said, those of you over on the shorts feed, feel free to click on the other live stream on my channel, the one that does not have the word mobile in the title, and it's a lot better viewing experience. What am I using for indicators? Biomech, the only well, okay, so I do have indicators on my charts. But really it's only one. So I have volume profiles. I have the current session volume profile over here on the right. And then I have current week, prior week, and yesterday's volume profile over here on the left. You really can't see a lot because it's Sunday open, obviously. And then the only other indicator that I really have on my chart is the pivots. I've got the daily pivots. They're set up to classic is the setting that I have them on. So the gray line that you see here is central pivot. This would be resistance 1 pivot up here at 633, resistance 2 pivot up here at 960, and R3 pivot up here at 25,324. And to the downside, those would be S1, S2, S3. All right. Okay, are we going to get that move above 500 is the question. Convergence Master, it's just based on the way that you operate. I mean, I don't think that's a bad name for a channel. Convergence Master. I mean, look, as long as you're putting out good content, I think that's really all that matters. And that people like you, you know, as a person. Just the one thing I can say is just be yourself, you know, and be prepared that it's a long road. I've been very fortunate with my channel, extremely fortunate. It is a lot of hard work. I got lucky to find the right kind of people. Trading King, if you just click on my channel, go to content, go to the content tab, and then there will also be a tab that says live, and there will be 2 live streams that are going right now. One that has the word mobile in the title, and the other one does not. Click on the one that does not. Let's go to S3 Market Vision. You want to go all the way up there? You want to go 25,324? Like, look, guys, here's the thing. I just want to give you some context, okay? Just to give you some context. This is a daily chart on NQ, okay? And what these moving averages are is you've got the daily 20 simple moving average, which is headed down, okay? It's finally turned over. This is the daily 50 simple moving average. This is the daily 100, and this is the daily 200. Right? So we are just above the daily 100 SMA right now. Usually they're still really far stretched out. Usually they do not have this kind of extension on them that we're seeing recently. Okay? We're hanging out below the daily 20 for the first time in a little while, really. This is the deepest below the daily 20 that we've been in a long time. Now, when we're trending to the top side, what you'll often see is that this will obviously take a round, right? Like we did back here. And finally it rounded out. And then you'll see it kind of hold this as a trend on the way up. Like we did the whole bull run since April, really. I would anticipate that at some point here, we might come back up and test this daily 50, which coincidentally is up there around that 25,226. But I would anticipate us pulling back into the daily 200 at some point. So just to give you some like higher time frame overall context, like that is what I'm kind of seeing. Or alternatively being arrogant. No, I'm not going to do that. Look, I don't even watch any other streamers, Martin. Like, I stay in my own lane. I do my own thing. I'm not worried about what anybody else is doing. I just want to hang out with you guys. And hopefully you learn something from me. And hopefully I learn something from you. Yeah, Savvy, you say that's a big drop, right? But you guys are talking about gap fills, correct? We're talking about gap fills? Huge gap. Huge gap. Sitting right down here. I'll be honest with you. I kind of like these previous all-time high swings before the last sell-off for another test. So 22.3 on this downside move. But generally, when you start to see these rollovers in the market, it generally comes back and tests these previous highs, right? Like you can see it here too. On the tariffs downside. Now, whether that's going to happen right now, I don't know. But keep this in mind for future reference, okay? I would keep an eye on this 22,450 area, maybe a little bit lower. Hey, thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. First time watching, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. Appreciate the blessings. Oh, gosh. Why? Don't roll over here, Naz. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, wow. We got almost 250 people in here all of a sudden. All right, then. That picked up fast. That picked up real fast. Oh, that was for that dude talking about streaming, Martin? Oh, okay. Oh, he was just asking if his name was a little bit too much for a YouTube channel. Like, name your YouTube channel whatever you want to name it. Just be yourself, you know? You want to attract people that have a like mindset. Lance, no. No, I know better than to waste my day on a globex session. You know, the New York session is going to be better trading anyway. There's a lot more volume. It's going to be a little bit easy. I think it's easier, right, than trading the random low volume surges that you get during globex. Be yourself or take my alternatives. Hey, what's up, Real Robot? How are you? Oh my goodness, we are just chopping. All right. A little disappointed in that pullback. Slightly disappointed. Okay, so we got the gap open here that I guess if it were to hold would probably be a good long entry. But I just don't know if I like it in all this mess. I think I'm going to wait, guys. I think I'm going to wait to see if we get that break and the hold above 520. If we even get that while I'm live on stream. I don't think there's any reason for me to get involved in here. So, sorry. Sorry if you guys are waiting for me to get into a position. Unfortunately, I got to wait. Yeah, Lance, 100%. Lucid's going to be a lot different than Take Profit Trader is. There's not the daily payouts option. Yeah, Joel, there's nothing to do in here. There's nothing to do in here. Like, because this could easily pump real quickly right up through 500, but it could also easily drop back down to 430 real quick. So I'm just not interested. Completely uninterested in this. But yeah, Lance, Lucid's great for like long-term slow growth. They allow you to have up to 5 funded accounts at once. Great evening for trading replays instead, Joel. Yeah, true. I guess if you guys want to do some back testing, could definitely do some back testing. Wow, are we gonna go for the 300 count viewer tonight? Is that what we're gonna go for? Yeah, Martin. I mean, there's no reason. Like, I made $230 tonight. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. All right. Those of you that are just tuning in, like I said, we are giving away that 150K Lucid test account this evening. Exclamation point Wes in the chat. We'll enter you into that drawing. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate everybody that's new here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. I live stream every Sunday through Thursday starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We normally go till about 10:30 or 11 This week's going to be obviously a shortened holiday week. I'll probably only stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday this week. But feel free to come hang out. Is anybody getting involved in this? Did anybody catch the long, at least from like maybe down here from the 440 area? Like, I don't know how to trade this. Spence, how do I find my levels? Here, maybe this will be a better. Let me go to a higher time frame. These levels that you're seeing here have been here for a while, and they do adjust intraday, kind of, because sometimes levels set up intraday. But I'll go back. We'll go back 6 months. That's actually bad to look at, but just because of the volatility that we've seen. Right, so what I'm looking for is kind of like this kind of setup, right? I'm looking for where price on the higher time frames has tested multiple times and where it's rejected multiple times, meaning that this is going to be a key area. Same thing with all the higher time frames. I generally don't go anything lower than a 30-minute, but when you see that price has tested once on the 13th, has tested again here on the 14th, we looked below, we broke back above, it tested again and held on the 16th, right? This would have been your level for the breakdown. When we finally did get the breakthrough and we got a retest, this would have been a good short entry. What day was this? The 17th? So last Monday, looks like. But that's kind of what I'm just looking for, these areas where price is tested from both the top and bottom in the past on multiple occasions, right? I try to stay away from areas that are sideways like this a lot with my entries as well. But hopefully that gives you a little better look. You're looking for multiple tests on the higher time frames of certain prices. Yeah, this is a bullish move. It's looking very bull flag. We're kind of just stair stepping up on the higher time frame still. So trend is actually bullish. Bullish since Friday morning. Really. Early afternoon. Nate, what time frame do I use for entries? I execute on the 5-minute for entries. I know people like to go down even lower than that, the 1 minute, 2 minute. For me, that's really noisy. A lot of fake outs on the 1 minute or 2 minute. So I like to execute on the 5-minute just because it slows things down a little bit and gives a little more confirmation. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Yeah, my weekend was good. My weekend was good. All right, let me go back to the 5-minute here. Kenneth, how did I put all the lines on my chart? All these are I draw rectangles, right? Draw rectangles, and then I extend them, right? So that's all those levels are. They're just, they're manual drawings. There's no indicator on them. Oh, wow, Berries, I got you. I got you. Okay, you caught the low. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you're probably holding for a little while, to tell you the truth. I would just watch that 500 to 520 area and see if there's a rejection there. But if you don't get a rejection, if you get that clean break above, you could probably pull your stop up to just below 500, to tell you the truth. Lance, no. So I'm past that now. I remember when I first started trading, guys, I hated the weekends. Absolutely hated the weekends, right? Because all you want to do is trade. You're sitting there learning new stuff all the time. You know, you can't wait to implement all the new stuff that you learned over the weekend. I enjoy my time away from the charts now. Kenneth, I've been trading for 4.5 years. 4.5 years. Yeah, no, Lance, like my time away from the charts is I've learned to take the break. I think you need to do that mental reset from time to time and keep touch with reality as well. You know, you got to have some sort of social life. Otherwise you'll just go crazy staring at these candles printing all day, you know? Like you'll just go crazy. You'll overtrade, you'll lose a lot of money. You'll just lose your mind. You got to keep touch with reality. Got to take those breaks. No, Octavius. Octavius, one-time payment with Lucid. Three biggest things I personally did to become profitable as a trader. The first thing that I benefit from, Kenneth, was I started on a practice account, and I traded a practice account for, I want to say 8 months before I ever put any real money into the markets, before I put anything real. The next step for me was obviously trading with a prop, but I think that's the other thing. When I started was very crucial, right? I started right after COVID, and I started, the props weren't what they are nowadays, right? Like the prop firms weren't single day to pass. When I started with Top Step, that was my first prop firm. It was a 3-week process. So it really, and you were only allowed one account as well. It really forced you to take your time because you did not want to be set back an entire month, right? And there was no like, hey, let's reset and I can pass in a couple days. It was, you have to start all the way from beginning, and it's going to take you a full 3 weeks at minimum in order to pass and have another funded account, right? So it was incentivized to do it, take it slow. So I did. I took it extremely slow. Number 2, start out trading 2 to 3 micros while you're building an account balance. For every $1,000 of profit that you have, you can add a micro. Scaling up appropriately is crucial, at least in my opinion. Number 3, what's the third most important thing? Learn your own emotions. Learning your own psychology and emotions and knowing when to walk away is imperative. So I would say those are the 3 things that I would focus on if you are unprofitable. Because really at the end of the day, right, you can have the most highest success rate strategy out there. The most highest success rate strategy out there, and all it takes is one bad trade with no risk management to blow it all up in a single day, right? So risk management is imperative. You can have a really bad strategy that maybe gives you a 30% win rate, but as long as your risk management is appropriate, you can still be a profitable trader. And I think that's what people overlook, and that's where the internet steers you wrong. Is you know, they're throwing on 10, 15 minis and throwing out huge numbers. But who knows what's going on the back end? Who knows if they're hedging their props against each other? You know, I don't. Nobody knows. So just take everything with a grain of salt. I've held an account for so long, I just don't get paid very much. But yeah, Kenneth, hopefully that helps a little bit. Hopefully that answers your question. Oh, Armando, you're having a lot of issues closing the day when you're losing. Yeah, you got to be able to accept the small red day. It's crucial. Like, it's absolutely crucial. Because we're all going to have red days. I'm guilty of it too, guys. Like, I have DLLs from time to time. It happens. It absolutely happens. I tilt still from time to time. But it's very, very rare when I allow it to blow up my account. Like, I don't blow up many accounts anymore. I just don't do it. But I also rotate my accounts too, right? I don't copy trade. Mr. Games Paradise. So what I'm looking for is, my strategy is pretty simple, right? Like, obviously I'm using different things for confluence, but at the end of the day, what it's about for me is executing from these areas that I have drawn on my charts. So in this case, what I'm going to be looking for is I'm going to be looking for a break above, right? Probably price to pull back off of this wick up here, and for it to hold above 520, right? Maybe chop out here, maybe come down here, maybe reclaim, maybe chop, and then hold above 520, right? It might not be that clean, and it might not look like that, and that's when I come over here and I'm starting to look at order flow as prices around this area. Yeah, okay, Boogie. I mean, I also have a personal account too that I play swing trades on from time to time, but I'm only looking at higher time frame level, like higher time frame major pullback levels on that account. This year total in payouts, I'm just over 80K from the props. Just over 80K. Kenneth, I'm live every Sunday through Thursday. This week's a little bit different because of Thanksgiving holiday. Live usually every Sunday through Thursday starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I normally go till about 10:30 or 11. I don't stream during the New York session currently. Live trading, yes. Full-time trader. This is what I do for a living. But I'm not one of these multi-millionaire traders. Just to give you a heads up. Right? I feel like I'm very average. I just have extreme patience and really good risk management. And I don't sell any courses or mentorships or signal services. I'm just here to hang out with you guys, learn from you guys. Hopefully you learn a little something from me and have a good time. You know, I'm no guru by any stretch of the imagination. I am no guru. Hey, Fletcher, 162 days with an account? That's impressive. That's impressive. Most people can't hold on to an account for that long. 162 days? Kohas, I'll look at gold from time to time. I don't trade gold. Gold right now, just to give you guys a little perspective, we are sideways trading. So you're kind of waiting for this high to get traded or this low to get traded. At least what my strategy would define, right? Like anything in between there is just kind of, I don't know. If you're asking me, is just kind of asking for it because gold is so heavy leveraged. You know, like even trading micros on gold can wreck an account. So you're kind of just waiting for the extremes of the range on gold. So if we get some action where this area is holding above 4,020, you know, I might consider a long back up into 4,100. It looks like just above 4,100, but beyond that, I'm not interested in gold right now. But yeah, if you want my opinion on gold from time to time, feel free to ask for sure. ICT is how I trade. Just don't go too deep down the rabbit hole. Yeah, guy. I mean, look, Fletcher. I don't care what you guys are using to trade. If you're making money, use whatever works. You know, like, what I'm doing might not work for you. But use whatever works for you. You know, my way isn't the only way to trade. This is I just know that what I do works, and it works for me. Like I said before, those of you that are in the vertical stream, feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel, the one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title, and it's a lot better viewing experience. The horizontal stream, you'll get to see my whole monitor. That's where we have almost 300 people hanging out. 270 people are hanging out right now. And everybody's chatting. So feel free to click on that other live stream. We are going to do that giveaway in about 35 minutes or so. So make sure you type !West in the chat in order to enter into that drawing. You will need to be here in order to claim your prize. Yeah, Lance, 100%. 100%. That's why I just swing trade it. I don't day trade my personal account at all. It's all swing trades. Or swing positions. Let's put it that way. I am waiting for major. The last trade I took on my personal account was a long on NQ2 minis at 22,800, and I wrote it up to 23,500. That was the last trade that I placed on my personal account. So if that says anything about how often or how frequently I trade my personal account, that was a while ago. That was a while ago. Spicy McHaggis, you pretty much do weekly swing SPY option spreads only on your cash account. Yeah, Lance, with the personal account, I'll hold overnight and through the weekends if it warrants it, for sure. !West, all caps, will enter you into that drawing. I will pull over the giveaway. The winner will be selected at random live on stream. I'll announce the winner at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. You will need to type something in the chat in order to claim the prize, though. So make sure that you're here at that time. Any books are Best Loser Wins is a heck of a book. Chat, do you guys have any book recommendations? Grumpy, what, so like the 20 points, you guys notice all the boxes are 20 points. First of all, let me tell you why they are 20 points. This defines my risk, right? Like if I'm short, I want my entry to be at the bottom side of the box. With my stop at or just above the top extreme. Longs, I want to be executing from the top extreme with my stop at or just below the bottom extreme. So that defines my risk. Now, the actual level of support or resistance, it falls somewhere in this box for me, right? Like the actual exact price where that is generally falls somewhere inside this box. But that's why they're all 20 points. But how do I draw them? I'm just looking for extremes, right? Like you can see, price tested this extreme once. Tested it again on Friday, rejected. We're probably going to come up here and test that area again. This time, generally these double tops that you see don't hold. Price has been a little bit, here's the thing. Who asked it? Grumpy? Was it Grumpy that asked about the levels? Trading in the zone, Kenneth? Yeah, trading in the zone's a good one too. For sure. 100%. I mean, my target would probably be... Initial target would probably be, yes, those overnight highs would probably be my initial target on the long. My extensions would probably be 600. And then I'd probably target, third target would probably be 630. Probably this pivot up here, 633. Price starts to get a little messy above that. So I probably wouldn't hold much past that. You got some downside wicks in here, some gross price action. I would probably just target 633 would be my topside target. Right now, it's McLean. Yeah, right now, why fight the trend, right? We're definitely trending up currently since Friday. So until this breaks down below here, I would be looking for buying dips or holds of support. Like turning this resistance area back into support would be a good tell to go long, right? But the best lesson I can teach probably is don't fight the trend, guys. Like, if you're noticing price is doing something, if we're just stair-stepping up over a day or two, I would say don't fight the trend until it shows otherwise. Until you see, I don't know, what do the ICT guys call it? Change of character, right? Is that what they call it? Or a change of structure? Or I don't know what they call it. Break of structure? I don't know what they call it. But until you see it change, a definitive change of direction. Break of structure? Yeah, okay. Larry Williams books are good? Yeah, Joel, Larry Williams books are good. Kenneth, so it varies. Generally, like the levels are pretty far between right now. Like I generally don't have 100 points in between my levels. They're more or less 40 to 50, but with the volatility recently, I've had to widen them. I would say my initial target's normally 50 points, somewhere around there, 40 to 50 points. But it's all based on what you're seeing over here, right? If I'm seeing an area that could be possible resistance, and I say I'm in a long, I'll keep an eye on this area, and this would be my initial target where I would start trailing if price was to get up here. That's where I would start trailing my stop. But generally, I'm targeting level to level. So I don't have any set risk to reward. People come on my streams and ask that all the time. I feel like you should always have a set risk while you're building an account. Right? Like I think you should always have your risk defined. But your targets, I think you should have an initial target. Right? But I also think you should let your winners run. So some of my trades end up being 12 to 1, 20 to 1. Some of them end up being, 3 to 1 or 2 to 1 or 1 to 1 even. It's all just based on structure. But I think you shouldn't limit your top side. You should definitely limit your downside, but don't limit your top side. Oh, Corey, I don't know. I don't trade with them. Somebody in the chat's going to have to answer that one. How many micro contracts on the 25K does Apex allow? Yeah, it varies. My risk to reward varies trade to trade. you don't. You have to use Lucid. Sean. Yeah, that's facts. Facts, Sean. That's funny. Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for the affiliate pump there. Oh man, I know I'm a terrible streamer. I'm awful. I don't force my codes down people's throats. Oh wow, there's that many new people in here tonight? Wow, welcome guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I realize some of you are probably just here for the free account, and that's fine. That's cool. I hope you stick around. I hope you find value in the channel. I hope you enjoy the experience here. And like I said, if you're new, my name's Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. I typically live stream Sunday through Thursday starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Come hang out. Like I said, we got lots of good traders in the chat. We actually have an amazing community. Amazing community. We've been very fortunate. Like I said, you're here for the hat, Eagle's Eyes? Missy, you're here to support the Michiganders? Yeah. Well, I currently live in Kentucky. I currently live in Louisville, Kentucky. But yes, I was raised in Detroit, north of Detroit. You think I'm getting everyone from Red's channel? Yeah, I know Red's a good dude. I'm sure Red told you about my channel. Eagle's Eyes, I'm not going to disclose that information. Hey, thanks, Ram Trades. Appreciate you. Commish, did you? Oh, you watched my alma mater. What did they have another deep playoff run in football or something? Yeah, Pine's cool. Pine's a chill dude. He streams right before I do. He's normally lurking in the background on these streams. In fact, Pine, if you're watching, hello. Feel free to say hello in the chat. Old Tuck, is it better than TradingView? I like Quantower better than TradingView. Execution-wise, I think it's better. Yeah, Pine's a good dude. We support each other, for sure. Yeah, Lance. I mean, there's no reason. Like, it's horrible. It's horrible when all you're getting thrown in your face is six-figure days, you know? Like, I'm of the mindset that, like, honestly, like, really good profitable traders don't feel the need to brag about anything on social media, right? Like, there's zero reason for that. It's hard enough being a beginning trader, and then you have all that shoved in your face, and it just makes you, it's demoralizing, right? Because you're not making that. But that's not the reality for most, right? That's not the reality. Yeah, Quantower's free. Like, look, it's a really basic stripped down version. Like, you're not going to get what I have on my screen, but they do offer a 14-day free trial if you want to try it out. If you like what you see on my screen, you can get the free trial. I'm not sure if it's a full license free trial or not. Yeah, Pro Trader. I mean, me and Pine and I are on great terms. Red and I are on great terms. I'm not really in the influencer sphere. I talk to very few people in the niche at all. I just do my own thing, stay in my own lane, and ignore all of that. I like a drama-free life, you know. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes or do any of that. I'm just trying to hang out with you guys and have a good time. That's it. That's all. I'm not the world's greatest trader. Like I said, I'm no influencer even. No guru. Don't sell signal services. Don't sell courses. Don't sell mentorships. Everything you learn from me is free. No, Lance, I never paid for any education. Trying to rob. No, I have no courses, Judo Skeleton. Nothing. Both RAM trades. Both. I trade prop and a personal account. But I'm not pulling anything crazy. I'm a full-time trader. I live comfortably, but I'm not super rich or anything like that. I make low six figures. You know, I'm financially stable. I'm comfortable. But I'm not I'm nothing special, right? I'm one of you guys. Nah, I have no Lambo. I've told you before. I drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you guys want to know. I drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I only have one vehicle. KDP, I think they just... so Take Profit Trader, I think they just outgrew. I just don't think they have the manpower. Puni, how many hours a day do I trade? So I usually try to trade only like 2 hours in the morning. Like actually trade. I do about an hour to an hour and a half of pre-market prep. And then I try to trade from like 9:30 to 11:30 and then be done with my trading for the day. The Unclaimed King. My Grand Cherokee is a 2015. It's a 2015. Limited. The Lions did it to your Giants today. The Giants kind of blew it. Joel, my Jeep is not gold plated. There's no spinning rims or anything flashy about it. There's nothing flashy about it. Tried charging you $30K per year to mentor? Wow. No, I mean, I had a professor in college. He was a bonds trader, and that's kind of where like I learned the basics, you know? But it was entirely different than what I'm doing now. Like it really, bonds trading is entirely different. Oh, total Tyler. Oh, come on, bro. Is this the signals chat? Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. We got 300 people in here right now. Hey, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Good vibes tonight on stream. I'm still kind of waiting for that break above in the retest. I'm not going to take that initial break because it could just be a fake out. So I'm going to wait for confirmation. We are going to do that giveaway here in about 15 minutes, so I might not even take a trade. I'm not looking to stay up all night tonight. But thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you. Good vibes tonight. Good questions. Good conversation. These kind of streams are amazing. And we didn't get botted tonight. Hey, Martin. All right, enjoy your evening, Martin. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And Brown, Tradeovate good. So Tradeovate is very beginner friendly. Do I think it's good? I think if you're a beginner, it's very easy to get up and get going. That's the platform that I started on. But very quickly I saw the flaws and I started looking elsewhere for other trading platforms. 6K new giveaway entries drop. I mean, how many subs do we have? Let's see. What are we at? We're at 5637. So we've picked up about 50 new subs tonight. Yeah, the bond market's way different. It was way different. And really all I did with him was watch and learn and listen, you know. That's about it. I was very fortunate that he let me do that, for sure. But Cam, every time you come to my stream, I'm always in profit. The secret sauce? The secret sauce is going to break even relatively quickly, limiting the downside, and not executing a lot. That's the secret sauce. That's why I'm always in profit. And yes, I do take losing trades. It does happen. You guys have seen it. It happens live on stream sometimes. Wish I would have hung on to my trade. Wish I wouldn't have locked in some profits here. Because I actually was long from 410. Down here on this little wick and reclaim above the level. But I put my stop in when price actually got up above 430 here and tapped above and got trailed out down here. Market Vision, you copy traded me tonight? Nice. Yeah, I haven't even taken a trade on the stream. No trade. And that's exactly why you don't play the breakout. Right there. Right there. All right, conversely, if we're going to be in a range, guys, this is for reference. I'm not going to take this trade because after the stream is over, I'm probably going to go get some sleep. But conversely, what I would be looking for is something like this. Right? Come back, test this value area high here at 480. Come back up and test 500. And if it holds below 500, you can look for the short and just play to the middle of the range. Back into VWAP. Okay, Boogie, scalp for some green. Glad you didn't hold it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is not ideal, especially if we fall back into this range. It's really not ideal. I would have much rather seen price accelerate and come up and test these highs, pull back into 520 and hold for the long. Being broke for real makes day trading a whole lot harder. Yeah, it makes day trading a whole lot harder. That's way too much stress to have on you. Like, I always tell people when they ask me, like, hey, can I start day trading? My very first thing that I ask them is, hey, do you have $10,000 that you're willing to lose? Right? Like, that is the question that I ask everybody. That is the first question. Because if the answer is no to that, I would say don't do it. Like, paper trade. Learn how to trade until you keep a job, you know. Because if you don't have that, there's not that you can't be successful, right? But that's a lot more stress, and that's going to affect your trading and your decision making, without a doubt. Nice bounce at 500 there. Chicken trade. You lost 150K in useless education. 10K is nothing. Well, chicken trader, I mean, 10K is 10K. I don't think 10K is nothing. Obviously, 150K is more, but I definitely don't think 10K is nothing. 10K is a lot of money. Yeah, for reference, guys. I mean, I had 2 years of money saved up before I ever even attempted to go full-time. 2 years of expenses paid, cost of living, everything was taken care of for 2 years so that I didn't have to worry, right? I knew I wasn't going to have to look for a job for 2 years at its worst. You mentioned the order flow. Does yours tell you? Kenneth, if you join the horizontal stream, because you're on the shorts feed right now, the DOM surface over here is pretty much where I'm reading my order flow from. It's telling me where aggressive buyers and sellers are, and then it's also showing me where passive buyers and sellers are. So right now, the largest order, closest to current price, that's probably going to act like a magnet, is up here at 550. When we hit 550, I'll see what happens to this order. And that's sitting coincidentally just below those overnight highs, right? Which is why I was saying I want to see price get up that way and pull back into 520 to see if we hold. Hey, what's up, Shark Trends? How are you? All right, guys, we're going to do that giveaway here in about 9 minutes or so. Exclamation point West in the chat tonight. If you're just tuning in, we are giving away a 150K Lucid test account this evening. You will need to be here in order to claim the prize. But welcome everybody that's new. Hopefully you're learning a little something. I know I learn stuff from you guys every night, so I can't thank you enough for tuning in and making this a great community to hang out in. Tesiro, yes, Lucid does. I think it's... So if you're just trading like ES and NQ, I think CME level 2 data is $13 a month or something like that. Invisible. Technically Bookmap. Technically Bookmap isn't tradable. Isn't a tradable platform with the props. What you're seeing over here on the right hand side of my screen is actually DOM surface. It's the heat map. It's included with my Quantower license. So this is actually a part of Quantower. It's not Bookmap. Paper trading doesn't release the voices. No, it definitely doesn't. And that's the other thing. You have to take your paper account seriously. Like you have to trade it like it's a real account. All right, so we got the break and retest 500 and the hold. Let's see if it pumps up here to like 550-ish. Man, it's going to do it right when I'm getting ready to get off stream, isn't it? We only got about 7 minutes until we're going to do that giveaway here. My goodness. It's going to make the move. I'm not going to want to stay in the trade. What's level 2 data? FS trade. Level 2 data allows you to see the depth of market. So it allows you to see the entire book, all the orders that are resting on the book. You see, if I zoom in, I can see how many orders are resting at each tick, right? So that's what level 2 data gives you. It allows you to see all the orders resting on the book. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. All right, guys, make sure you get your entries in. We're going to announce the winner here in about 5 minutes or so. How much do I pay for level 2? Kenneth, level 2 is, it depends on who you're going with. Like, because I have a personal account and a personal broker, level 2 is included. Or maybe I'm charged fees and I just don't realize it. I don't know. But with most of the props, they'll have a different amount for level 2 data. Exclamation point Wes, all caps, will enter you into that drawing. We currently have almost 400 entries, which there's only 300 people in here. So we are shy on the amount of viewers, about 100 less viewers than the amount of entries right now. So the odds are in your favor. The odds are in your favor. Oh, we're at 50% of the down move? Oh, really? Are we? Or are you talking 50% of this down move? Wealth charts at $6 a month for level 2. MFFU is I think much better than funding ticks. If you're asking me, that's just a personal opinion, right? Like, everybody's gonna have their favorite prop firm or prop firms. Oh, just ES is $6 a month. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Lucid runs $13 a month for level 2 CME data. Oh, ES is at 50%. Okay. Yeah, my fun of futures is really good, guys. Like, if you want a good, reliable prop firm, nearly instant payouts from time of request, slow building for the most part. I think their 50K Pro plans right now are their promotion that they have going on. They're a little bit pricier, but it's higher payout caps. Like I said, I mean, best available discount, code WES at Lucid, Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, Bull and Ox. No need to spam. Yeah, there's only one entry per person, guys. There's not multiple. We're at 405 entries right now. Ooh, MFFU or Lucid? I guess it depends on transition to live. So here's the big difference between my funded futures and Lucid right now. With Lucid, the first $10,000 in payouts that you get is 100% yours. With my funded futures, it's 80-20 split from the jump right now. The transition to live is handled a little bit differently. I think Lucid has a little bit better transition to live than my funded futures does, if you ask me. My funded futures has just been around longer, so they're, you know, they have the long-term credibility behind the name. But they're both great companies, both of them. They're both great. Like, it just depends on what rule structure you want. Like Lucid is 1 day to pass in the eval stage. Lucid also has direct to funded all the time if you want to go direct to funded. My funded futures has consistency tied with a lot of their accounts in the eval stage. It all depends. You just got to look at what suits your trading style the most, you know, with which one you go with. I like them both. I like them both. But I think if you're looking for a new prop, like one of the newer ones, and they're both about around the same price for the similar accounts, Lucid is a fantastic option. Fantastic option. You just got to decide which one looks best for you. This week, like I said, there's probably going to be a lot of deals coming out with Black Friday quickly approaching. So be on the lookout. In Level Up, we have a prop firm deals section that we will try to stay as up to date with all the deals that are going on that we hear of. So just make sure you're keeping an eye on that section. It's under the Get Funded portion of Level Up. And we'll try to keep you up. Man, the spam in the chat is ridiculous. I know everybody's trying to make sure they're in. There's plenty. Like, everybody's in, right? There's 414 entries, and we got 310 people in the stream right now. So there's 100 people not here. Yeah, Invisible. Yeah, the Lucid one-time fee is definitely different. There's no monthly rebill on Lucid. 90-10 split on your profits as well. Anyone know how to enter the giveaway, Ram Trades? Ram Trades, it's !Wes, all caps in the chat. All right, guys, it's about that time. Are we ready? Let me grab the giveaway so that everything is on the up and up here. 421 entries. Last chance to get in. !Wes in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Good luck. We're announcing the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Futures Trader 5522, you are the winner of the 150K Lucid test account. You need to type something in the chat in order to claim your prize if you're here. We'll give you about 60 seconds in order to claim that. After 60 seconds, we will. There we go. All right. Congratulations, Futures Trader 5522. Are you on Discord? No, you're not on Discord, Futures Trader? Okay. Will you do me a favor? Will you email me, actually? There should be an email on my channel. Let me know when you find my email. Obviously, I don't want to announce it on the live stream. But I mean, it's public information, but There should be an email under the channel description. Will you shoot me an email? Because we got to verify that it's you. Oh, you have Discord. Okay. You have Discord. All right. That's actually better. Will you do me a favor? And will you send me a friend request on Discord? My username is WesleyEmeraldGate. No spaces. Capital W, E-S-L-E-Y, capital E. M-E-R-A-L-D-G-A-T-E. Yeah, I'll stay live until you shoot me a friend request and we make sure it's you. But thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Man, what a great stream. I know I didn't get a trade or anything, and I know it was probably pretty boring as far as the trading is concerned, but hopefully you guys have found value here. Hopefully you had a good time. No Discord when using tons of fake accounts on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, we lost about 70 people immediately after we announced the winner. Let's see. All right. I'll let you guys see it. So this is what we're at right now. We'll see what we wake up to subscriber count wise. 5,651 subscribers. Let's see what we wake up to by morning. Hopefully you guys stick around. I mean, I realize people are here for the giveaway, right? Like, I get it. I get it. But hopefully you have a good enough time hanging out here. Still waiting for that friend request, Futures Trader. I'm entertaining. That's a first. I thought I was pretty boring. Yeah, no. I hope you guys do come back. Hopefully you're finding value here. Hopefully you like the vibe that the channel has. You guys are what make this channel amazing. Is that you, Futures Trader? Did you just put something in level up? Okay, I got you. I got you. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to shoot you a friend request. All right? I'm going to shoot you a friend. Wow, what a little nice push down here. Look at the selling. All right, Futures Trader, I sent you a friend request. Go ahead and accept that for me and type something in the DM. Just got to make sure it's you. Yeah, Cameron, that's just because they want to sell you a course. Like everybody wants to put everything. Pete, I wouldn't be in a trade yet. I kind of drew what I was looking for. All right. Future Trader, I got you. I'm going to message you when I get off the stream here, okay? What I would be looking for, I kind of drew it a little bit earlier, but I'll draw it again for you guys. So what I would be looking for is, actually it's there. Here, we'll do this. Let's just line this up. Right? I'd be looking for the retest here. So I'd be looking for this to come down like it has. I'd be looking for it to come back up to 500 and hold below 500 for the short down. Hey, thanks, Shark Trends. I appreciate you. Oh, perfect, Futures Trader. Yeah, I'll message you here when I get off the stream, okay? All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. No trades for me on stream. I am up $230 on the session. Thanks for hanging out. Another great stream. I can't thank you all enough for tuning in each and every night and all the love and support that you guys show. If you're trading for the rest of the night, that's what I would be looking for, or the reclaim above 520 and the hold above 520 for the long up into 600. Trade safe, stay patient, and I will see you all tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Peace.